Okay guys, welcome back. So I'm tying up myself a few wee green flies or green drakes if you like. Now just get yourself a needle in the face because we're going to do the detached body first. And this is actually, the label's off this, but this is a UTC in 70 in dark brown. That's the thread that we're going to be using. So we'll just run on your thread and bring it close to the tip as you dare go. Now that's why I have the needle sitting up a wee bit, stop the thread from sliding off. Now the tail, this is 3 moose mane fibres. Now you could use whatever you like. I just like the moose mane because they're nice and thin. So just catch that on, and the open turns just come down. You don't want any real pressure on this because remember, we've got to be able to slide it all off. Then the body, this is some deer hair down a light olive. Right. I'm just going to catch this up on top of the shank of the hook, or sorry, on top of the needle, and then open turns again to catch this in, and then bring your thread back. Now, I'm just going to open these out to find our 3 tails. Now this is the most fiddliest part about this process, using the deer hair. It's just opening, pulling these back to get our tail fibres. So just gotta take your time. The deer hair will come back for you eventually. So just keep it back, keep it nice and tight, and come straight in with your thread. Okay, and then just work the thread in between the hair, and then we're just going to create our segmentations. We're just going to do this the whole way up. Just work your thread in and around. Now I'm just going to do another 2. And then 1 more. And then just come straight in with your whip finishing tool and just throw in a wee whip finish. Now if you get the odd fibre that's broke on you, which you will when you're working with deer hair, you can see a wee fibre here. Now's the point to come in and just take this away, because I'm going to reinforce the body on this. So at this point, just come in, this is your bravery test, just slide it all off. And that's the body. That's going to be our body. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is cut away some of this waist end. Now, not all of it, just some of it, because we need to be able to tie this in, but to make it a wee bit more robust. Now, I usually do this in my hand, but to show you what I'm doing, I'm just going to slide it back onto the needle. Okay, now some people would use UV resin to do this, but I wouldn't. It doesn't stay flexible enough and it cracks. So this here is loon head cement, and just saturate the body in this. Just completely saturate the whole body. Now when this dries, it'll dry clear. So don't worry about you're seeing it all gunged up at the minute. Just make sure it's well covered with the head cement. And that's it there. It's just the Loon water-based head cement. And then we'll just take this off again. And what we then want to do is to put our curve that we all like to see into the body. And then once that dries, set it aside, give it an hour or two, maybe an hour and a half. Once it dries, that's the way it'll look once it's dried. So we'll get this out and we'll get a hook in the vise. Now, if you're doing a spant, that's deer hair that I bleach white. Just bleached it. And you do the same process with the body, golden olive, same with crane fly. So I'll get this out, guys, and then we'll come back and we'll tie a wee pattern. Okay guys, so we've got the hook in the vise. Now the thread we're going to use is the uni thread 80 in dark brown. Show it here, there you go. And the hook is a Amazon B100 in size 12. So just work the thread down to the point of the hook and come back up just sort of way, just slightly over halfway. Now I want to put a bit of olive into the wing, and this is just some Mallard Drake that has been dyed olive. So just take back the fibres to reveal the tip of the hackle, and then come in and trim the tip away. Just bring the fibres forward, get the tips lined up. Offer this up. Now just offer it up, it doesn't matter what's long at the minute, and just tie it in. Just have a wee check. Now, I'm happy with the length of that, so just come in, nip away the ends, come back up, and then we're just going to split the fibres, which this should be easy to split simply because we took out the tip. So just a figure of 8 in between the fibres, and then bring our thread to the back to there. Then we take our body, offer this up to the hook. Right, sometimes when you're tying this on, it will want to spin around, so just come in, be firm with the thread turns at the start, and just get it to sit. Now, to secure it further to the hook, we drop a super glue onto the thread, put that back in, and then just come round with your thread turns, a couple of turns in underneath, and secure those down. Now usually I would wait until the glue is fully dried, but for the purpose of the video we'll just tidy up the cut ends of the deer hair here. Don't trim them in real tight, you still want to be able to tie some of the fibres down. And don't worry about being tidy at this point, because we're going to dub. So just make sure that the body is lashed to the hook. Then we'll take some super fine dubbing. Now, see with this dubbing, guys, it's best sometimes to put on little and then add, because see, trying to pick this off, look, it's an absolute nightmare. So just a wee bit at the start, and if you need more, can always go back in. Now, that's fine. So then we want to put on our first hackle, which is a natural English partridge hackle. Now don't worry about these being long because we're going to bring everything up. So just offer this up. And catch it in. Come in with your scissors and just search in there. Find the tip, trim it away. And then the hackle itself. This is a Metz saddle grade 2 furnace. Now you want the shiny side of the feather facing the hook. Just catch that in. Just find the stem here. Want to be able to make sure this is well secured in, so the stem to the front as well, and tie it down. You want the fly to last more than a few fish. You should be able to, when you tie this fly, you should be able to put this pattern back into your fly box after catching a few fish. Now, just to tidy up this area in the thread and give it sort of a thorax, I'm going to go to the brown super fine dubbing. Lift your wing up and back. Thread turns in front. Wee fibre there. Take that away. Then just come round to your cock hackle first. Now, 3 turns or 3 or 4 turns at the back. Bring back the wing, and then 2 or 3 turns at the front. Should go great. There you go. Follow this around with your thread. Nice tight turns. And keeping the thread tight, just sweep everything back and get your turns of thread in there. Nice and tight. Put away the hackle. Then come in for a hackle pliers here so that you can see, and you're just going to get a turn at the back. And then maybe a turn or half a turn at the front. So back in again. Just going to turn at the back. And then just bring it up in front. Follow this around. Catch it in. Sweep everything wants to go forward back, just to tie in the stem. Now don't fold this back too thick, you'll just create loads of bulk at the head. So better cutting that, and then we'll just tidy up. Keeping your thread tight. Find it straight in with your whip finishing tool. Throw in your whip finish. Put your thread tight. Now, bring everything forward first. And then we're going to use some UV resin. Now, I would tie a half a dozen like this and then just clip them underneath. But for this one, I'll just show you to separate the hackle underneath. Get my torch here, a second. So just Get everything separate, all the wee fibres. You don't want to leave any to chance here. And then come straight in with the UV resin. Now this is the fine resin. Pick that up. And then just another wee touch. Very small amount. And just get this to cure. Now, I'm not a great lover, to be honest with you, of the resins, but each to their own. And what I will do on top of that is, because it does have a tendency just to protect it a wee bit better, just a wee like a varnish onto the resin, lift any wee fibres, get a dab of the varnish onto the head, and then just make sure your eye is clean at this point. So just clean out the eye, just make sure it's clean. Now if you get any wee fibres that you're not happy with, there's one here, just not happy with that, just take it away, it's no big deal. And there you go, guys. That's a wee detached green drake pattern. So, just a bit of fun. Hopefully you've got something from that. As always, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. It's greatly appreciated. If this is the first time watching one of my videos, please consider subscribing. It just helps the wee channel grow. And until the next time, guys, be good. Be good, be careful. And all being well, catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.